say good morning to you. We are broadcasting live on the road today with our Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton on this Monday. That would be my sign is Monday, April the 20th, 2026. Again, show number 2481. Thank you for being with us wherever you may be. And so we've got a full slate ready to roll. We'll talk NASCAR. We'll start with Major League Baseball, high school sports, NBA playoffs, the National Hockey League playoffs. It goes on and on. Busy time. We're glad to be here to bring it to you. Show number 2481. Let's get it started with the national anthem. Again, the greatest country in the world. And so we will start it with who today? Let's see who we can get. Let's crank up the national anthem. How about, let's bring her on. We've not had her on for a while. Jennifer Nettles from the Battle of Bristol 10 years ago here in the Tom Taylor Sports.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
This is Andrew McKeon, President of Carter County Bank. Carter County is blessed with amazing characteristics. Natural beauty, caring people, and locally owned small businesses all make our community one of the best places in America to live. Remember to support Carter County small businesses with your purchases, because for every $100 you spend at a Carter County owned business, $45 stays here to create local jobs and support our schools. When you spend $100 at a national chain store, only $14 remains in our community. So no matter where you roam, hurry back home. Let's pull together to support local business and make our community even better. Carter County Bank is big on small business, locally owned and managed to support our first priority, Carter County and the people who live here. Visit any of our branches or go online to cartercountybank.com. Carter County Bank is a division of Bank of Tennessee, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
I walked into Chick-fil-A completely outnumbered. My husband was away at military leadership training, and the kids were doing this. Miss Carol brought me water, something to eat, and then before I knew it, she was tying Margot's shoes up and carrying her out to the car.
It always makes me feel good if I help somebody.
I went in the next day because I just wanted to make sure she knew how much I appreciated her help.
I'm just so glad there was somebody there when she really needed it.
That's gonna go on my refrigerator.
And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. Show number 2481, as we said, as we're heading our way to, we're 19 out from 2,500 shows. We're pretty excited about that. And so we'll work on some kind of a whatever, or maybe not. We'll maybe just keep on trucking. We'll see if we are going to have a celebration or not. So anyway, We start with baseball and softball. We'll do high school sports first here on this Monday morning. And let's give you the schedule, and then we'll give you the standings. Baseball today, Elizabethton at Tennessee High. Crockett at Sullivan East. South Green at Daniel Boone. Hampton baseball at Volunteer today. You have Concord Christian playing 2 at Providence Academy in Johnson City. Lehigh at Cloudland. Dobbins Minute plays at Westridge. University High hosting Chucky Doak. Science Hill goes to Morristown West, and Happy Valley baseball at Mitchell, North Carolina. That's all going on, obviously, today. And so it's a busy day. It's going to be a cool day, Blackberry winter, but it is a day we'll play nonetheless because the sun's out. It's going to be a good one. So the regular season winding down, as a matter of fact. This week and next week, depending on which league and which conference you're following, softball and baseball. Tournaments start for the Upper Lakes Conference next week. We'll be there for that. Audio only. We'll be there again at Thomas Stadium at East Tennessee State. And so that'll be coming up next week. So this is the final week of the regular season for the Upper Lakes Conference. District 1, 3A. The standings. Hello, Vicki. How you doing? Vicki Hennard, thank you for watching. And so the standings look like this. In 4A, baseball, Dobbins Minute at 6-0, Science Hill at 5-2. DB with the best record in the region. They are 23-4. We'll see them Thursday night, final game of the home season and the regular season on Thursday from Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark. We'll have that one for you. The Cyclones and the Indians. In 3A, Daniel Boone is 7-3. The Cyclones at 6-3. So they're tied for first in terms of losses. They'll play each other tonight. Big game at 5 o'clock at Tennessee High will be the opponent. Boone's at 7-3. Elizabethton at 6-3. Tennessee High at 5-4. So we'll see Boone and Tennessee High, or Tennessee High and Boone back to back tonight and tomorrow night, both on the road, unfortunately. So it's not a place to broadcast. So we'll have to wait till the next home game on Thursday, and we'll be here when Dobbins Minute comes to town. In District 2, 3A, Greenville at 7-1 and Granger at 6-3. In District 1, 2A, Unicoi County undefeated at 10-0. Dropping down into 2A for Unicoi County was a huge plus, obviously. They've been dominant in every sport they've been in the league now because they are very, very good. They are 10-0. You have Chucky Doak at 7-2 right now in the District 1, 2A. District 1, 1A, University High undefeated at 8-0. North Green at 5-3. Then in the District 2, Single A, private schools, Grace Christian out of Knoxville at 7-1 and CAK at 7-1. We saw both of those teams this year. They can play in baseball. And so that's your standings right now in high school baseball. Now, softball for today, who plays where? All this compliments again of the Johnson City Press. Softball today, Elizabethton at Unaka. Science Hill, Dobbins Minute. Happy Valley softball at Sullivan East are playing 2. Johnson County at Cloudland today. North Green will be in Hampton. Westridge at Morristown West. You have Morristown East at Unicoi County in softball. Chucky Doak at University High. Providence Academy at the Kings Academy. That's in softball. Your standings in softball right now look like this. In District 1 4A, DB at 6-1. Science Hill at 5-1. I'm sorry, DB at 6-0. And Science Hill at 5-1. In 3A, Crockett at 6-0. Elizabethton in second at 4-3. In District 2, 3A softball, Greenville number 1 at 5-1. Volunteer in second place at 4-2. In 2A, Unicoi County undefeated at 6-0. They are 23-2 on the season. They can play. Unicoi County at 6-0. South Green right behind them at 6-1. In Single A, Unaka is at 5-0. North Green at 4-0. That's a good battle on top of the Single A softball. Unaka 5-0 in the league, and North Green at 4-0. Then in the private schools, Grace Christian at 9-1, and CAK's ladies are at 7-1. That's your softball look, all right? Then we get into soccer. Soccer today, nothing today. Busy day tomorrow. I'll tell you about that tomorrow. Will be where we're going to be tomorrow. Carter County Bank tomorrow. Boys soccer, AAA, Science Hill at 7-0, Tennessee High at 6-2, DB at 6-2. So pretty good race for that one in District 1 AAA. District 1 AA, Elizabethton at 2-0, Unicoi County at 1-1. So the Cyclone boys soccer leads the league in 2A. In Single A soccer, District 2, Greenville at 3-0, Volunteer at 2-1. In Single A soccer, Pigeon Forge at 3-0, Gatlinburg Pittman at 2-0. Then in the private schools, you've got Grace Christian at 5-0 in soccer, and CAK at 3-1 in soccer. That's your soccer for today, going into this week's action. Again, this is either this week or next week, depending on the sport, depending on the league and the division, is your final weeks of regular season. It's hard to believe. We've got tournaments right around the corner. Our tournament starts next week, as we said, at Thomas Stadium at East Tennessee State. Will be audio only, of course, thanks to the TSSAA. So we'll be bringing it to you audio only, but that's okay. All right, in Southwest Virginia boys soccer, Gate City at 5-0, Abington at 4-1. In the girls soccer, Southwest Virginia, Abington 5-0, Gate City 4-1. They're identical, except they're flip-flopped. That's interesting. Boys soccer, Gate City 5-0, Abington 4-1. Girls soccer, Abington 5-0, and Gate City 4-1. So there you go. Something that's catching on: lacrosse in Northeast Tennessee. There are 5 schools with teams rather. And Hardin Valley's at 3-0. Farragut's 1-0. Maryville 1-1. Dobbinsville at 0-1. And Science Hills Lacrosse at 0-3. But they are playing boys and girls lacrosse. For the ladies, interestingly enough, Bearden at 3-0. Farragut's ladies 3-1. Science Hills girls lacrosse team at 1-3. And DB's lacrosse team is at 0-3. So there you go. That's your standings, what's going on around the region, what's happening in sports locally here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show on this Monday, April the 20th. Hard to believe. April's getting away from us. May's right around the corner. Graduation. As we said, tournaments coming up for all the spring sports. Baseball, softball, boys and girls tennis, boys and girls track, obviously, and boys soccer. So it's right around the corner. And it's hard to believe. Where'd it go? Somebody the other day, we were doing basketball. We blink. The spring sports are winding down. We got baseball Thursday, final game of the regular season, final home game, and final game period, as the Cyclones entertain a very, very good one. I said they were 20. Dobbinsville baseball coming to town. They're 23-4. Our 5 o'clock first pitch on Thursday from Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark. We are here live at Chick-fil-A, where they've got the strawberry hibiscus. Got 4 different ways to get it. And so it has been going great guns. Also, the floats are still in here. Those are standard menu items, not going to go away. And the Jalapeno Ranch Club is the specialty sandwich right now. The peach milkshakes are in here in a couple of weeks. The summertime shake, which is a huge, huge hit to say the least. But right now it's a strawberry hibiscus, 4 different ways to get it. And again, the frosted drinks, you can get those. And I tell you, root beer floats with the swirled, with the ice cream, and your choice of whatever soft drink you want. Sprite, Dr. Pepper, as we said, root beer, Coke, Diet Coke. Good. It's a good way to cool down. Hello, Lois Benfield. How you doing? Thank you, ladies, for watching, and the guys, too. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. We'll jump in and take a look at Major League Baseball. Evan Carter, good day yesterday for the Rangers. They didn't win, but he had a good day. We'll tell you all about that right after this from Big John's Closeouts with the hammer high prices on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Millions of dollars of furniture in stock right now. Are you tired of hearing what you want is sold out? We have the largest selection of in-stock furniture in the area. We receive truckloads every day of special buys ready for you to pick up today or have delivered. Come get your new furniture at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton.
Shop here at the Eagle Center for the spring and summer.
Hallelujah for spring and summer, right?
Right.
So we have a lot of things for your home to add to your decor, all kinds of gifts for Mother's Day coming up after that. So it's a wonderful place to shop. I have 48 vendors, and they keep things moving, keep things fresh, bring things in all the time. We have old things, new things, all things in between.
Where do we find you on social media?
We're on Facebook under Eagle Center Co-op and on Instagram, Eagle Center Antiques.
Hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday,
Things tell a story.
when people no longer can.
Our great sponsor, come downtown Elizabethton and shop. Think spring and summer at the Eagle Center. Be loyal, buy local, and buy at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton. Proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports, the Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton.
Thank
I'm going to Tom Taylor Sports Show. Let's take a look at Major League Baseball. Again, Evan Carter yesterday, 1 for 4 with his 4th double of the season. Drove in a run, his 6th RBI. Rangers lose. But again, it was a good day. I guess 1 for 4 is a good day. Anytime you get a base hit in Major League Baseball is a good day. And so 1 for 4 with an RBI and a double for Evan Carter. Let's set the schedule for today. A couple of series wrap-ups. Detroit to wrap up their weekend series today with a 11 o'clock first pitch. They're up and running. We'll give you an update as it goes. Fenway Park, the Red Sox, and Detroit. Also, the Dodgers wrap up their series in Colorado tonight. Everything else starting some new series, including the Braves, were red hot. Bryce Elder, 2-1 record with a .77 ERA. That's getting it done. They open up a series tonight in Washington against the Nationals, inside the conference, or inside the division, rather. Houston at Cleveland. Cardinals in Miami tonight. The Reds open up a series in Tampa Bay against the Rays. Philadelphia will be in Wrigley to battle the Cubs. Baltimore starts a series in Kansas City against the Royals. Toronto will be in L.A. against the Angels. And Athletics will be on the road at Seattle. The Rangers will open up a series tomorrow against the Pittsburgh Pirates back home in Arlington. All right, here's the standings. In the American League East, Yankees have won 3 in a row. They lead Tampa Bay by half game. Rays are 12-9. The Rays have won 7 out of 10. They're playing good baseball. In the Central, Cleveland is the new leader. They take over the division. They've won 2 in a row. They are a half game better than Detroit. Although Detroit's red hot, too. They have won 2 in a row and 8 out of 10. Hello, Brendan Nelson. How you doing? How you doing? Have a Rocky Balboa. How you doing? Except I'm not Rocky Balboa. I got another one this weekend. Trace Adkins. I don't get it. So, another picture taking. You're Trace Adkins. No, I'm not. So, but anyway, I'm not Rocky Balboa either. How you doing? Hello, Jonathan Morton. How you doing? Baker. How you doing? Texas and the Athletics are tied at 11-11 on top of the division. The Rangers in the tailspin, they've lost 6 out of 10. The Athletics have won 6 out of 10. And the Angels are right behind him in the West. Again, Evan Carter yesterday 1 for 4 with a double, his 4th of the season. And RBI, his 6th of the season. So still swinging a pretty good stick for the youngster out of Elizabethton, Tennessee. In the National League, the Braves were red hot. They won 5 in a row, 8 out of 10. They lead the league by 5. They're 15-7 right now. The Phillies and the Mets, just tell you how bad they are. The Phillies have lost 5 in a row and 8 out of 10, and the Mets have lost 11 straight. So they ain't happy in Philly, and they ain't happy in New York with the Mets. In the Central, the Reds lead the Cardinals by half game. Reds are 14-8. They've won 6 out of 10. The Cardinals are red hot. They won 5 in a row and 7 out of 10. And then in the NL West, the best team in baseball continues to be the Los Angeles Dodgers. They're 15-6. They are only a half game better, though, because the Padres are red hot, too. San Diego's won 2 in a row and 9 out of 10. So the Dodgers and the Padres are pushing the Dodgers right now. And so that's your divisional leaders in the American League. Yankees in the East, Cleveland in the Central, Texas and the Athletics tied in the West. In the American League, the Braves in the East, the Reds in the Central, and the Dodgers in the West. And that's your look at Major League Baseball for this Monday, April the 20th. One birthday today, if you're a Yankees fan, Don Mattingly having a birthday. Yep, pretty good player. Not so bad manager. Didn't have much to work with when he was a manager in Miami. But Mattingly's a birthday boy, 65 years old today. All right, quick break. She's here, our first guest. She joins us right after this. From Northeast Community Credit Union, we'll do this right after you hear this from the good folks in Food City on the Tom Taylor Sports.
Behind every Food City meat and seafood counter is a highly trained, certified butcher. Our butchers offer special orders, custom cuts, and even entire meal recommendations. In fact, you'll be so impressed with our butchers, you'll be asking yourself, what can't they do?
Huh, I bet he'd be great at wrapping presents.
Okay, well, maybe not that. But at Food City, our butchers make almost everything better.
Therapy Services, great sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Why physical therapy services? A lot of folks out there that do what you do. Why PTS?
Nobody does it the way that we do it. There are other people out there that say that they are, and I want to air quote, sports PTs. There's no one out there that is truly a sports physical therapy clinic. We've been in business since 1980, and we continue to be in business after people have been bought and sold, folded. The reason why we continue to stay in business is twofold. Number one, we're a little crazy, which is fun. But number two, and the most important thing, is we always take care of the patient first. You take care of the patient first. This is what my dad always taught me. You take care of the patient first, everything else will fall into place.
Locations? Where do you have locations?
1975 West Elk Avenue. That's where my clinic is, where I work primarily. And then we have a pediatric location as well at the medical care building at 1500 West Elk Avenue.
Physical therapy services. Last question, real quick. What's the phone number?
423-543-0073.
Physical Therapy Services, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, I made her giggle. So, because I said, we got to talk about Christmas clubs. She goes, okay, well, all right. Hi, Betsy. How you doing?
How you doing?
How you
doing?
I like it. The female Rocky Balboa. How you doing? Did you ever watch the movies?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rocky Balboa. Absolutely. Rocky was pretty good. Pretty good movies. Sylvester Stallone. Oh, yeah. All right. Got a big announcement. Of course, she's with Northeast Community Credit Union. Got a big announcement coming up starting tomorrow. Even better way to protect you as a member of Northeast Community Credit Union. It's called the new online banking security feature. Tell us what's going on.
So when you log into your home banking tomorrow, you may have already seen it. There's a new feature. It's going to send you a code. So it kind of takes the place of using security questions that you can't always remember or you don't type in correctly. So they'll send you a text message. We just need to make sure that your phone numbers are up to date. That way you're not stuck trying to figure out where your code went.
Makes good, perfect sense. So how's it work? How's the feature work?
So when you log in, it's going to send you a code. So you need to, it'll either send it to your phone, your cell phone, or your house phone. So make sure that you're always going to be home if you sign up for your home code. But the best thing to do would be put it as your text message alert. So you'll get the code, you'll put it in, and then you should get right into your home banking.
Yep. And so you're sending a message today that says what? Read.
Let's see, it'll say you will receive a text or call with a code required to log in, and to call our phone number 423-547-1200 if you need an update your phone number before tomorrow.
The whole point of this is to protect us even more, right?
Yes.
That's the whole name of the game. So you may think it's a hassle, but it's really not. It's a really good feature. So when logging into online banking on your computer, you will receive a message. Print's too small. Oh boy. Wow, now it's going to jump off the page. So when logging on to the online banking with Northeast Community Credit Union on your computer, you'll get a message, text or voice, on your phone with a 6-digit code. You'll be asked to enter this code to complete the login process on your computer. It takes the place of answering security questions when logging on to the online banking. Aha. So it's streamlining. This feature is also available in the mobile app. What do we need to do? Update your phone number in your online banking profile, or contact us, provide your cell phone or direct phone number. You can call us directly at the number she said, 423-547-1200. This goes into effect tomorrow, right?
Yep.
Starts tomorrow. So, important underneath at the bottom, you will not be able to access online banking. If you do, we don't have your updated contact information, which makes perfect sense. So, again, this went out today to all the members. You'll receive a text call with code required to log in. Call 547-1200 if you need to update phone. So that went out today. It starts tomorrow. So is that every time or just one-time code?
I believe it's like any time you have a new IP address.
Okay.
So if you're at the store and you need to check your balance, or you might have to redo it, or every so often
Every so
you
often.
have to do it. Yeah.
So, but again, it takes the place of what it was, the security questions we had before. So starts tomorrow. So if you're a member of Northeast Community Credit Union, you got this message. and you're watching the show, now you know why you got it and what the point is and the purpose. And so I'm sure they explained that anyway. But
Yeah, it's not a scam. It's not fraud.
no, it's not a scam. Right. It's for your protection. And that's a good thing. Hey, we're live again, as we said. We're Chick-fil-A and Elizabethton on the Tom Davis Sports Show. So I teasingly or jokingly said in the break, we got to talk about Christmas Club. She said, you like that, don't you? I do. It's smart. It's a no-brainer. So, all right, what is this? This is April. So if you set back, if you start a Christmas Club account right now, this week, here it is, mid-April, and I don't know how many weeks are left in the year, but let's say, where are we? May, June, July, August, September, October, November. It's 7 months. Figure there's 4 weeks to a month. All right, say there's 30 weeks left. I don't know if that's it or not. You put back $50 every week. That's $1,500 for Christmas. And you probably won't even realize when I get my balance, like, really? Because I just put it in all through the year and never paying attention, just throw some in, keep trucking, and then I go, really? So if you plan better than I do, because I just haphazardly throw in what I want to throw in, but if you are regimented and put the same in every month or week, it'd be amazing what you'd have for Christmas. And you get to check, you get to take it out when you want to, November, isn't it?
You can take it out anytime.
Take it out
but
anytime. Yeah, so it's hello, Sam Potter. How you doing, sir? It's a no-brainer. So the Christmas Club at Northeast Community Credit Union, if we want to become a new member, what does it take to become a new member?
We just need to be in our field of membership, live, work, or worship in our area.
Mm-hmm.
And you can either apply online or come into one of our local
branches.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Costs $5 to open an account, right?
$5 for savings. If you want to add a checking, it's an additional $10. But
There
the
you go.
$5 just stays in there for the life of your account.
$5, you can open an account, put you access to everything they've got going on. Still got that car rate, loan rate of 4.49% APR, which is a smoking rate for a car loan. I know Andrew was here last week, said, and Whitney was there 2 weeks ago, said they are selling a lot of car loans, moving them. That's for new or used, and it's for a limited time. And so there's lots going on at Northeast Community Credit Union. But this is the biggie, the new online banking security feature starting tomorrow. So again, if you get some info, and you will, if you're a member, you get some information on what to do today, then heed it. It's not a scam. It's not a, what was the other thing you said? It's not a scam or a
It's not fraud.
fraud. Thank you. It's not a scam or fraud. It is to protect you. So, and that's called the new online banking security feature, which I appreciate, because when Wesley comes in here, it just blows my mind. He tells me people out there are just shady and just trying to destroy people.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. People wake up every day with the full intent to destroy you and me financially. I can't comprehend that, but they're out there, and he says it's worse at Christmas, of course, when people do a lot of shopping online, but it's bad year round. Now, I remember last year he said going into the vacation season.
Yeah.
You know, you start traveling with debit cards, and you're at a restaurant somewhere, and you know, you don't know when you swipe that card, if it goes somewhere else and people have access to your debit card, you say, well, it won't happen. Yeah, it does happen, doesn't it?
It does every day.
It does happen every day. So this is a new feature for the members of Northeast Community Credit Union. That's good. So your job is what? I guess I've asked you that before.
Member service manager.
Yeah. So tell me what that means day to day. What do we do?
Well, I just make sure that everybody's happy.
She's the ray of sunshine at the credit union, making sure everybody's happy. That's good. And so it's growing too. We get more members all the time, aren't we?
Yeah.
New members all the time. 4 locations. Tell us where the locations are.
We've got Johnson City on West Oakland Avenue. We've got our main office behind Elizabethton High School. Our newest updated branch on 19E near Porto Nuevo. And then we've got our Roe Mountain branch.
Yep. So 4 branches, and they're growing by leaps and bounds. They're always looking for more people, always looking for more employees. So if you want to apply and become a team member at NCCU, one of the branches, how do we do that?
Well, you can send your resume in online. There's, I think, links to that on the website, or you can just come in and fill out an application and turn it in.
And then see what happens. So,
Yeah.
but they are looking for help at all the branches, and so that's the way it works. All right, good job. I'm glad you came by.
Yeah, thanks.
Get you some lunch.
I will. Thank you.
Can I keep this?
Yes.
I'll talk about it tomorrow too. Remind people tomorrow will be, and then Wednesday we're going to be. I don't even know where I'm going to be tomorrow. Wednesday going to be at Cannon's Furniture. I know that. So, and we'll keep this Regis for a couple of days just to remind you. All right, quick break. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at the NBA playoffs next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We're back. We're ready to go. Andrew Lewis, Northeast Community Credit Union. Readers are winners. Year number 2. We're jacked up to do it again this year.
We're so excited.
Yep, we are excited. And so it's a chance for these kids at Eastside Elementary, Westside Elementary, and Harold McCormick Elementary win some cool prizes for reading. What's going on?
The first 9 weeks, we're going to be giving out those cool water bottles. Second 9 weeks, T-shirts.
T-shirts with a new design.
Absolutely, new color, all that fun stuff. The third 9 weeks, we're going to have a sweet new sticker. We'll get more into that later. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Whole point is readers are winners. Year number 2 at the 3 elementary schools and Elizabethton City Schools. Thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union. They're paying for all this through their corporate sponsor, and we love them for doing that. The bottom line is leaders are readers, readers are winners. Year number 2, getting ready to get started up soon, like right now, right away, for all these youngsters, again, at Harold McCormick, Westside and Eastside Elementary. Big thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union for partnering with us to do readers are winners in Elizabethton City Schools. Ford of Elizabethton Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
So here's the deal. An opportunity presented itself for me to come check the dealership out. They said it might be for sale. My wife, my mother-in-law, both of my sisters happened to come last September, and we ended up at the Covered Bridge event, and we just thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, it was a blast. We weren't planning on being there for that. It just so happened the time that we came, the Covered Bridge event was going on, and we just loved it. We loved the community, we loved the energy, the vibe, and we felt like it would be a great opportunity for us to serve the community. Because every time I look at a store, I always look at how could we improve the community, how could we create jobs, how could we improve the business, and the upside was so tremendous in the Elizabethton community. I just felt like we could come make a big difference, and we've been able to do it.
You have. Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Elizabethton. Social media, how do we find you?
So Ford of Elizabethton, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Elizabethton. We're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. We're everywhere, and we're ready to serve the community, sell cars, and make some happy customers.
Amen. What's the hours you're open, sir?
So we're open at 7:37 in service, and we're open at 8:30 in sales. We stay open till 7.
Our title sponsor, the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, Ford of Elizabethton, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
It's important to hire a professional because you want a quality, trained, and licensed person working in your home. All of my staff are factory trained and have years of experience. With today's technology in heating and air conditioning systems, you want a trained professional working on your system. Our motivation to provide our customers with the best service is years of experience. We've been in business for 35 years, and we plan on being in business for another 35 years, so we want to make our customers happy.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. We are live here again at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton on this Monday. Gorgeous Monday outside. A little cool, but it's going to warm back up. It's Blackberry winter. We'll warm back up starting tomorrow. We had cool today and cool tonight, but cranking it back up tomorrow. NBA playoffs from yesterday. Your winners, the Celtics, with a 32-point blowout over the Philadelphia 76ers. Celtics looks like they're getting their mojo at the right time. Then it was Oklahoma City doing the same, a 25-point blowout over Phoenix, number 1 seed Oklahoma City. Then Detroit got upset, the number 1 seed in the East. Orlando, the Magic got them by 11, 112-101. And the San Antonio Spurs took care of Portland, game 1 of their best of 7 last night as well. So tonight, 3 games on tap. Toronto at Cleveland. The Cavaliers, the 4th seed against Toronto, the 5th seed. Cavs lead at 1-0. Then you have the Hawks in New York to battle the Knickerbockers. New York leads at 1-0. And so that's game 2 of that series tonight. And then the last of the triple-header, Minnesota, the Timberwolves will be in Denver against the Nuggets. Nuggets lead that one 1-0. They'll start that at 10:30 tonight. And that's your 3 tonight. Toronto at Cleveland, Atlanta, New York, and the Nuggets hosting the Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, so let's take a look at Major League or NFL football. This guy, unbelievable. We talk about this on the show all the time. There's another one. Hello, Lynn. Lynn Ballard, thank you for watching. So we talk about this all the time. How do we continue to fund these players? I just don't see how they're going to do it. This guy, the Texans said, I was going to say, who in the right mind would sign a contract with a guy, $134 million guaranteed, and a no-trade clause? Guy's set for life. He'll do what he wants to. Hopefully he's a competitor. If he's not, he's just hoodoo the Texans. $134 million guaranteed. Whether he plays or not, he gets the money. And a no-trade clause. He can lay down on the job, be lazier than smoke. Hope he's not. Hope the guy's a great player. He had started out to be that way when he got this contract. But the incentive to get up every day and go to work, other than the fact you're a competitor, would be out the window when you're guaranteed the money and you're guaranteed you're not going to be traded. Will Anderson Jr., record-setting extension. The Houston Texan pass rusher has now agreed to a 3-year, $150 million deal. The highest-paid non-quarterback in NFL history. It's every week, or not every week, but every month, every year. Every time there's a contract, they raise the bar even further. Max Crosby, the Raiders guy, got this unbelievable contract. Well, now he's about 5 down. He's been passed by about 4 or 5 guys as far as the all-time biggest contract. And here's Will Anderson Jr.'s got it. So this guy's done everything they want him to do. He was the number 3 overall pick in the 23 draft. He's won NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year and earned 2 Pro Bowl selections and a first-team All-Pro. So he's good, no question. I'm not knocking the guy's talent. I'm knocking the ownership who would sit down and write a contract to guarantee a man $134 million if he ever works again or not. I mean, he's set for life. He's 24 years old. In 46 games, Anderson has totaled 30 sacks, 136 tackles, 46 of those for loss, 4 forced fumbles, and 3 fumble recoveries. Last year, he finished second to Myles Garrett as NFL Defensive Player of the Year. So after getting 12 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, and 2 fumble recoveries, the guy's a phenomenal talent. Not questioning that at all. My question is, how do we continue to pay the monies we pay with the economy such as it is and everything going on, and yet $134 million guaranteed? Who's going to pay for that, you reckon? I can tell you who's going to pay for it, the Texan fan base. At some point, tickets will go up. They have to. I mean, you can only ride, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know all the economics, so I'm not going to pretend to tell you I've got all the answers. But I would think at some point the television contracts are only going to take you so far. I mean, you can't continue. We'll see. I'll get Nick in here in a little while. We'll get Randy's doing here in a little while. We'll get these guys in here. We'll see what they think. What do you think? I don't see how they can keep doing it, but far be it from me to question it because it's happening. So anyway, Will Anderson Jr., $134 million guaranteed, a $150 million deal over 3 years, $134 guaranteed, and a no-trade clause. He's not going anywhere. He's getting paid regardless. He can go, look, I don't want him to. I don't want anybody to get hurt. He can go out tonight, slip and fall, step on a curb, roll his ankle, blow out a knee, whatever, and be done and still going to get paid. So your return on your investment is nil. Now, likelihood of that happening, what's a 50-50 shot? It can happen. So, anyway, that's what's going on there in the NFL. So, We're, again, getting ready for the draft coming up on Thursday. We'll take a look at that in earnest tomorrow. We've got the schedule's going to be released the first of the month, the NFL schedule, who's playing where this year and who's got who, including the international overseas games. Got, 8 international games this year. So taking a product around the world. So we'll see. By the way, speaking of the world, I guess you saw there was a huge earthquake this morning in Japan. Was it a 7.4 magnitude earthquake? It's pretty significant, 7.4. So anyway, that's what's that have to do with anything? Just speaking about around the world, there was an earthquake and a big one today, and a temporary tsunami alert that's been, of course, called off. But that's what's going on there. And of course, we know what's going on in the Middle East. It continues to change almost by the hour, and so we'll see how that goes. At some point, well, we'll get into all that, but I have my theories, and I have what I would do, what should be done, but I'm not the prez. But when you go to the table and negotiate, and you do it in good faith, and you've done it twice, and then you come up with agreement, and then you go down the hall and they turn around and go, we're not going to do it that. We've decided to change our minds. So at some point, talking and getting it done. How about that? I guess I'll leave it at that. The talk is, as they used to say back home when we played pick-up basketball on the courts, was they talk was cheap. So we'll see. But anyway, be that as it may, Will Anderson is a young man who's a rich pass rusher now for the Houston Texans, the biggest or highest paid non-quarterback salary in NFL history. Wow, that's a lot of money. $134 million guaranteed into his bank account. Now, I don't know whether he gets it all at once or it's delayed payments. I'm not sure, but it's there. Quick break. Back with more after this. We're live here at Chick-fil-A on this show number 2481 of the Tom Taylor Sports. We're talking to our buddy Dr. Eric Carter from Lingerfeld Drug Center, one of our proud sponsors of the show, and Cyclone Sports. A lot of pharmacies out there, a lot of drugstores out there. Why, in your humble opinion, should we come and trade at Lingerfeld Drug Center?
Yes, I think our customers are our family. We treat people how I'd want my family to be treated. And that's, we can come in after hours for you if you need, or deliver to you. I think we just go the extra mile. A lot of times at a big chain or something, if you need a refill and it's out of refills, it's too bad. But we'll call the doctor, send them messages, and keep bothering them until they get them sent in to us. So we want to do everything we can to make sure our customers have their medicine and are happy.
Customer service, folks. Again, Lingerfeld Drug Center down here beside Carter County Bank in downtown Elizabethton. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Let's take a look at NASCAR. Yesterday did it again. Now, there's got some folks, ran into some guys last night, said, something ain't right. I said, okay, what's not right? Everybody has a cynical approach to things. Maybe they should. I don't know. Maybe I live in La La Land too much, I suppose. But then again, I'm a little cynical as well. But anyway, they said, all right, Michael Jordan sued NASCAR and won. And now his driver is the hottest driver on the circuit. His 5th win of the year, 2nd in Kansas. This guy's won, 5 out of the last 8 or 9 races? Tyler Reddick, point being, won Kansas yesterday. And so I got folks saying it's, how come all of a sudden Michael Jordan's driver is so good? Well, I don't know. I guess he worked at it. I have no clue. So they think there's something to it. I don't know. So I don't know what could be to it. But they think since he won and since Jordan beat NASCAR in that lawsuit in the offseason, that now all of a sudden I don't know what would say. I don't get the correlation, and I was in a hurry going somewhere. I said, okay, whatever. But I don't understand why if he beat NASCAR in a lawsuit, why all of a sudden his driver's going to be so good. To me, it's apples and oranges, but maybe there's something to it. I don't know. Top 10 yesterday. Tyler Reddick, Kyle Larson was 2nd, Chase Briscoe 3rd, Denny Hamlin finished fourth. Bubba Wallace fifth. Brad Keselowski rather sixth. William Byron seventh. Chase Elliott was eighth. Ty Gibbs ninth. And rounding out the top 10 was Chris Buescher. There was 3 cautions for 20 laps, so from that standpoint, it's probably a ho-hum race. It's kind of a cookie-cutter track. The lead changes, 17 among 7 drivers. Had 7 different guys lead the race. Of course, Reddick won it. Denny Hamlin, Carson Hocevar, Kyle Larson, Chris Buescher, Christopher Bell, Daniel Suarez. Those are the different guys that led the race, won by Tyler Reddick. So the points look like this, heading off to the big one this weekend, Talladega. By the way, Reddick, it's his 5th win of the year, as we said. Number 2 at Kansas, and his 13th career win for Tyler Reddick. Top 16 in the playoffs looks like this. Tyler Reddick in your points. These are the guys you would stop right now. They'd be the ones to be in. Of course, we know we don't stop right now. But Tyler Reddick, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, Ty Gibbs, Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, William Byron, Bubba Wallace, Brad Keselowski, Christopher Bell, Chris Buescher, Carson Hocevar, Ryan Preece, Joey Logano, Chase Briscoe, and Daniel Suarez will be your drivers in the playoffs. It would stop today, and I don't know why I do this every week, because there's 9 races out of 26, so they got a lot to go. They're not even at the halfway point yet. So anyway, that's your 16. On the outside looking in, Austin Cindric, Shane Van Gisbergen, Michael McDowell, Ross Chastain, who had a bad day at the track yesterday. A guy that didn't need to have a bad, my guy, Kyle Busch, finishing 35th out of 37 drivers. So now he and Denny Hamlin got a little rhubarb going. They were former teammates. What I read and how I interpreted it, if I was Busch, he was paying him a compliment. He said, Kyle Busch is such a competitor. This is not where he wants to be right now. And, RCR, Richard Childress Racing, is not giving him much to drive. He's got junk to drive for a car. So that's not how Busch took it. Busch said, he needs to worry about himself. I'm okay. Okay, in essence. He said some other things, but won't get into that because it involved profanity. But so, I thought he was trying to be nice and say, look, this guy's better than what he's showing, and he is. He's one of the all-time greats, whether you like him or not. The guy can wheel a car, but he doesn't have much to work with at Richard Childress Racing. They are, hello, sir. They are struggling, to say the least. So Busch finishes 35th out of 37, 35 out of 37 rather. So he and Denny Hamlin are exchanging pleasantries. He basically said, you just stay over there and mind your own business. Hamlin, I think, as I said, was trying to be sympathetic with a guy who's used to being competitive and winning races, and now he's not because he's driving junk. So it's got to be what it is. I mean, the guy, he can still drive. But you saw, or if you listen to the in-car audio at Bristol, there's just the dialogue between he and the crew chief was really goofy. It made no sense. So anyway, he had a bad day at the office. Ty Dillon, bad day at the office. A.J. Allmendinger finished 31st. Joey Logano finished 30th yesterday. Connor Zilic, the rookie driver, finished 29th. So, again, your top 10 from yesterday, Tyler Reddick, Kyle Larson, Chase Briscoe, Denny Hamlin, and Bubba Wallace. Then came Brad Keselowski, William Byron, Chase Elliott, Ty Gibbs, and you had Chris Buescher, your top 10. Again, they'll move off to the Jinx 500 this weekend at Talladega. They go to the big boy track, the super speedway this weekend, and they'll race the O'Reilly Auto Parts. It's a doubleheader on Saturday, and the big boys will get with it on Sunday for the NASCAR race again in Talladega. We are live here again. We've got baseball coming up tonight, or they've got baseball. We got baseball on Thursday against Dobbins Bennett. Cyclones at Tennessee I tonight, and so a crowded press box, so we'll pass on that one. And there's no press box at Boone tomorrow, so we'll be ready to go on Thursday with Dobbins Bennett coming to town for the final game of the regular season. So we got a busy, busy day in high school baseball and softball. We'll take a break and go back and tell you about that. Again, run down who's playing where. We're here live at Chick-fil-A on an absolute gorgeous Blackberry Winter Monday. Going to warm back up. Blackberry winter. Somebody said it's too early for blackberry winter. Well, in theory, yes, but it's been so warm that the blackberries already start blooming, at least I have in my backyard. So anytime the blackberries start blooming, you have 2 days of cold weather. normally in mid-May, but again, given the fact that it's warmed up and it's warmer than normal, and the blackberries are blooming earlier than normal, thus we got blackberry winter. All right, David Collins right here with us, back with more after this from Chick-fil-A on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Tell us why. A lot of real estate companies out there. Why David Collins and Collins & Company?
Well, we service before and after the sale. I think that's a big thing. And follow through on phone calls. I think, and I have a lot of people just comment on how professional our website is, how professional our agents are, and what we do, and how we follow through with things. For instance, I'm not telling the name of a real estate company or anything like that. That's had a buyer that bought one of our houses through another agency, and she just called me. She said, my agent didn't show up at closing, didn't bring me any keys, we didn't do a final walkthrough. That's pretty sad. And, you know, I just want to let folks know, you come here, you're going to get service, you know, follow through. We're going to work through with you, follow you through the process, help you through the process. You don't have a lender. We've got lenders we recommend. Attorneys for closing we recommend. And you get full service here.
End of story. Full service. Phone number to call?
423-543-5741.
A 97% closing ratio, folks. Collins & Company, great sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports. One of our great sponsors on Cyclone football, again, the great folks at Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Joseph Taylor, tell us what it's all about.
Yes, sir. We specialize in short-term rehab or long-term care. We accept all major insurances. We accept Medicare, Medicaid. What we really love is people that come in that have had a knee replacement, hip replacement, come to Ivy Hall for some inpatient rehab. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have a full-time respiratory therapist. And Tom, you can see I'm a big guy, so you know I like food. I know good food, and Ivy Hall specializes in home-cooked meals, three good meals a day. You can catch me every day right at the door getting my tray myself.
There you go. That's awesome. How do we find out more about Ivy Hall on social media?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, or a website, ivyhallnursinghome.com.
One of our great sponsors, folks. Glad to have them on board. Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Tom Taylor Sports Show, graduation, Mother's Day. What do you got for us here from the Jeweler's Bench?
We have lots of stuff, Tom. We've got Pandora, we have watches, we have E. Newton, pearls, diamonds, diamond earrings, you name it. We got it.
Yep. Birthstones.
Birthstones.
Year-round birthstones, of course. Pearls, you mentioned watches. So they run the gamut, graduation, guys and girls, and certainly for Mother's Day. Liberal layaway policy. Tell us about your layaway policy.
So put it in layaway, make a down payment, and then as long as you're making a monthly payment, we give you typically as long as you need.
Mm-hmm. So graduations, Mother's Day, right around the corner. Stop by here. Hours are open.
We're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and on Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
And how do we find you on social media?
Facebook and Instagram, and then website is jewelersbench10.com.
And the phone number is 423-
542-5600.
There you go. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports, Tom Taylor Sports Show. Your jewelry needs for Mother's Day and graduation right here at the Jeweler's Bench in Elizabethton. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. We are live here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton on this gorgeous Monday. Again, it's a little cool out there, but it's going to warm back up this week. All right, here's your baseball schedule for this Monday. Cyclones will be at Tennessee High. Print small. Here we go. Jumped off the page. Cyclones will be at Tennessee High tonight. Crockett at Sullivan East. South Green will be at Daniel Boone. Hampton at Volunteer playing 2, starting at 5. Concord Christian in Johnson City against Providence Christian. That's a doubleheader starting at 5. Cloudland hosting Lehigh. Dobbins Unit Baseball at Westridge. Chucky Doak Baseball University High. Science Hill, Morristown West, and Happy Valley Baseball at Mitchell County, North Carolina. That's baseball today. All right, let's take a look at softball. All this compliments again of the Johnson City Press. Softball, Science Hill at Dobbins Unit. That's the biggie for that conference, of course. Happy Valley at Sullivan East, a doubleheader starting at 5. Johnson County softball at Cloudland. North Green softball at Hampton. Lady Cyclones, Ken Ken Harden gets his 500th win, and they honored him Friday before the before the ball game, rather, against Sevier County. And then Lacey Gobble and the Lady Cyclones did a walk-off win, which is pretty cool. Anyway, Elizabeth will be at Unaka tonight for a 5:30 first pitch in softball. Westridge at Morristown West. As we said, North Green will be at Hampton. You have Morristown East softball at Unicoi County. Chucky Doak will be at University High. And Providence Academy will be at the Kings Academy. And that's going on tonight. Let's run down the standings again while we got a chance to tell you about, if you missed it earlier. In baseball, Dobbinsville at 6-0, Science Hill 5-2. DB, we'll see them Thursday at home. They are 23-4. Ryan Wagner's got them playing some excellent baseball. And so the Indians will be coming our way to Elizabethton at 5 o'clock on Thursday. Final game of the regular season. Tournament starts next week at Thomas Stadium at East Tennessee State. In 3A, Daniel Boone at 7-3, Cyclones at 6-3. So we're tied for first in the loss column. Again, you go 7-3 and 6-3. Tennessee High's at 5-4. Crockett's at 5-4. So it's a tight district tournament, and it can go either way. It's going to be an outstanding tournament starting next week at, as we said, Thomas Stadium at East Tennessee State. In District 2, 3A, Greenville at 7-1, Granger 6-3 in baseball. 2A, Unicoi County 10-0, Chucky Doak at 7-2. Blue Devils dropping down to 2A. Jace, come over and say hello to me. Come right over here. Sit down. We're going to do this. Come around this way. Go back around that way so you don't trip on my cords. One of the nicest guy in the world right here. Hey, Jace. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
What'd you have to eat? How old are you, by the way, Jace?
I'm almost 8.
Almost 8 years old? He's a good guy. The last time I saw him, he had a big old knot on his noggin. He fell and hit a rock. It's gone now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you have to eat today? Nuggets, strips, what'd you have?
I had grilled nuggets.
Yeah. Not just nuggets, grilled nuggets. Jace knows.
Then,
Waffle fries?
yeah,
Yeah. What kind of sauce do you dip your nuggets in?
nothing.
Nothing? Ate them plain, like it. What'd your mom have to eat?
I think the same thing. Yeah.
Same thing? Y'all had the same? Okay. You out running around today, having a big day?
No.
Not having a big day? Hey, what? We're going home, ready to go home. You like staying at home, don't you? Now, do you ride? You got a bike? You have a bicycle?
Yeah.
Ride your bike? If you go outside, what does Jace 8 years old, what does Jace like to do if you're outside?
I have a dump truck that I ride in most of the time.
Cool. You got a dump truck. So you got room for me? Could I ride or would I bust it? Am I too big? I would bust it. Look up here so they can see you. That's old Jace. He's a good guy. So if I got in your dump truck, I'd bust it, right? It's not big enough for me and you?
Yeah.
All right. Does it go fast?
It'll go as fast as it can. Yeah, it'll go pretty fast.
Yeah. Probably a dumb question. He said, yeah, it goes fast. It goes real fast. Okay. So would you like to have some ice cream?
I've already gotten mine.
You already had ice cream? I was going to get you some ice cream again today. All right.
That's okay.
All right. Jace, you're a good guy. I'm glad you came in and say hello to me. Thanks. Oh, I didn't do the sparkle thing. Now, what does that mean when you do that? It's like
Bomb.
bomb. Okay, let's do it one more time. Let's do bomb. All right. You and your mother have a good day out gallivanting. So you guys, Jace, thanks for coming by, bud. You and your mama. So there you go. I like you. You're a good guy. Mama like you too. Behave yourself. See you soon, I hope. Okay, good job. Thanks. Jace, like, you wouldn't fit my dump truck. You'd break it. Okay. Don't guess I'm going to ride in his dump truck. Guess that's out. He said, I'm not going to ride in the dump truck. You're too big. You'll bust my dump truck. Okay, I got you. Leslie's here and Randy's here. Now, Randy's got baseball. The Yankees did a first in a long time last night with over the weekend with Aaron Judge and Ben Rice. We'll talk about that. Leslie's here talking about Sycamore Shoals. We'll get those two kids in. Coming in the bottom hour, Coming up at the bottom of the hour, I should say, Nick Miller, the athletic director, assistant athletic director at Elizabeth and High, joins us. We'll be right back after this. Leslie in the house next on the Tom Taylor Sports.
Hey there, neighbors. Todd Houston here with the Elizabethton Church of Christ, wishing you a very happy new year and a wildly successful 2026. I'd like to invite you to come and get to know our family here at Elizabethton as we are seeking to be more like our Lord every day. We're no perfect people, but we're a people that love the Lord and love you. We'd love to get to know you. If you'd like to join us, our times are at 10 and 11 a.m. on Sunday, 6:30 p.m., and then again Wednesday evening at 7. You can find us on Facebook or at elizabethandcoc.org.
Tell us why. A lot of real estate companies out there. Why David Collins and Collins and Company?
Well, we service before and after the sale. I think that's a big thing. And follow through on phone calls. I think, and I have a lot of people just comment on how professional our website is, how professional our agents are, and what we do, and how we follow through with things. For instance, I'm not telling the name of a real estate company or anything like that. That's had a buyer that bought one of our houses through another agency, and she just called me. She said, my agent didn't show up at closing, didn't bring me any keys, we didn't do a final walkthrough. That's pretty sad. And, you know, I just want to let folks know, you come here, you're going to get service, you know, follow through. We're going to work through with you, follow you through the process, help you through the process. You don't have a lender. We've got lenders we recommend. Attorneys for closing we recommend. And you get full service here.
End of story. Full service. Phone number to call?
423-543-5741.
A 97% closing ratio, folks. Collins and Company, great sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we got Randy coming up next talking baseball. Well, we'll hear about the Yankees in the first place, and we'll get on with the rest of the major leagues. So we'll let him gloat, for a few minutes and go. He's going to say, Tom, the pitching's terrible. Randy, you're in first place. Last year he was belly aching, and I said, Randy, it's the Yankees. Tom, they're just not playing well. Okay. So, but we'll let him come talk about the Yankees for about 8 seconds, and we'll go into the rest of baseball.
And then we'll get it rest.
Get rid of the evil empire. But we'll let him talk as long as he wants to. How you doing, dear?
Good, good.
What we got going on?
Well, we're going to talk a little bit about the useful plants of Appalachia. Medicinal, useful, but they are going to have one more tour Friday, April 24th. It's $5. He can take up to 20 people, and it's at 5:30, so cool in the evening, even if it gets hot that day, so you're good to go. And he'll talk all about the medicinal qualities, nutritional properties of plants you just find in your yard. And speaking of that, I just brought these, and you get to keep these and read them.
Oh, cool.
We used to have it at the park it was a book called A Handbook of Native American Herbs. Pocket Guide to 125 medicinal plants and their uses. They don't have it anymore, but you can get it on Amazon for $11.62. Once again, it's A Handbook of Native American Herbs, the Pocket Guide to 125 medicinal plants and their uses. Right. They still have a few of these left. If not, you can get online and get those as well. They're called Pocket Guides, and that's Pocket Guides to Mushrooms. I know we got a lot of mushroom hunters out there. Should I name names?
Well,
certain Emmerich guy.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
And
all right.
Then there's the edible wild plants.
All right, let's look this up a little bit. I'm trying to adjust your volume. All right, so let's look at it. Wow. So all these.
You know, those berries you look at in the woods and you go, wonder if that one's poisonous or not.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
All right, let's.
And you can get these online if you need to.
All right, let's pick a couple of these here. Just see what goes on with these. All right. Pine. All right.
What do you think about pine?
Pine needles. Heat mature pine cones to get them to release seeds. Largest seeds are produced by pinyon pines, P-I-N-Y-O-N. Needles and inner bark are also edible. What is the nutritional value of eating pine cones?
I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
All right.
I looked up some plants in your yard.
But they are edible.
They are edible.
All right.
I've heard people make tea out of it, too.
Out of pine cones?
Well, out of the
seeds?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The seeds and the needles, yeah.
All right. Crabapple. Alternate leaves are usually toothed. Fragrant pink or white flowers are succeeded by small oblong apples, which are edible. Crab apples, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's in this little pamphlet.
Yep.
So this thing is, I mean, look at this.
Very interesting and
It
full
is.
of lots of facts.
It is,
Yeah.
yes. I'm taken back with this. Clover. It's everywhere around here.
Yes.
Clover.
Oh, I got clover in here.
Oh, do you? Oh,
Yeah.
you have something over there?
These are the
Okay.
health benefits of it.
Let me read this real quick, and we're going to
Okay.
turn you loose. All right, so clover, rounded flowers may be white, reddish, purple, or yellow. The entire plant is edible. Did not know that. That's why the rabbits like it, I guess.
Yep.
So there it is. There is clover where my finger is. All this in this book, Edible Wild Plants, you can get at the Sycamore Shells gift shop. And then the last one, we're going to turn her loose, is foraging for wild edible food. Same thing, little pocket.
Mm-hmm. Berries.
This is really
nuts.
cool.
Yep.
Acorns, black walnuts, wild strawberries. Pretty cool. Dandelions. All right, see what?
Yeah, I've got that too.
So I'm stealing your thunder. I'm going to put
That's
this down.
okay.
All
That's
right.
okay. No,
but these
that's
are
okay.
available. How much are these, by the way? These are $7.95.
Yep. If they've still got them available. Some of them they do. They may not have these particular ones. Those usually go first.
That's interesting.
But you can get online and get those. So
All right.
they're called a Pocket Naturalist Guide.
All right.
So, all right. For clover, it does things for your yard as well, but it does support pollinators. Medicinally, the red clover supports bone health, alleviates menopause symptoms, lowers cholesterol, while white clover offers high protein livestock foliage.
So how do you eat clover? Do you put in a tea? Do you just eat it?
Yep, you can do tea. You can do. A lot of people will do in salads, believe it or not.
Okay.
So, yeah. So that and those little wild orchids. Are they
Mhm.
violets? Violets. I bet violets is what I was thinking about. But we got them all over our yard. Those little teeny violets.
Mhm.
People pick them, clean them, put them in their salads, and they've got nutritional value. Okay, so once again.
We'll see if hold on just a second.
Sure.
I got a picture of the violet I took in my yard yesterday, and we'll see if this is what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so these are edible too.
Uh-huh. Yep.
There it
People
is.
put them in their salads. Oh, somebody's talking about it, I bet.
Okay.
Okay, let's do. Okay, so you did that, but let's do.
So we can't eat violets.
You can. You can't.
You can.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
A
yeah.
lot of people clean them and put them in their salads. Somebody's telling you something about.
Okay. It goes all the time. Go ahead.
All right, on the wild orchids, now some people have those in their yards. They've got anti-inflammatory properties, antimicrobial, and antioxidant properties. So lots of medicinal uses there. And I'm just going to pique your interest because anybody that can look stuff up on the internet can get the answers to these things.
Okay.
So stuff in your yard, orchids, the violets, the clover, and the dandelions. Let's talk about the dandelions. Okay, dandelions, I did not know this, but they have vitamins A, C, and K plus antioxidants in them. My grandma, like I said last week, would just go out in the yard, pick dandelions. She would make greens out of them and do dandelion greens.
Wow, it's interesting.
Yeah, highly nutritious. They've got potassium, iron, calcium, magnesium. It supports liver and gallbladder, digestive health. It's rich in inulin, which is a probiotic fiber that aids in digestion and gut health. Natural diuretic. That's what you got to be careful about. Natural diuretic, so don't overeat. Antioxidant powers and potential blood sugar and cholesterol management just from eating dandelion greens
So
or
diuretic
dandelions.
will make you go to the restroom a lot.
A lot.
Okay.
The bathroom a lot.
There you go.
So, okay, and this one I really like. A lot of people come to the park and they get in the poison ivy. It's everywhere. We have poison ivy. I think they still have poison ivy soap for sale. Free Reign has it if you don't. People say, does it have poison ivy in it? Nope. It's got jewelweed and some other natural things that you find outdoors that helps it stop the poison ivy if it's already started, dries it up. So plantain is another plant, and this is, everybody's got this in their yard. They think it's a weed. They think it's a big weed, but it's not.
Okay, there it is right there. On the picture, do it.
And it's green. I know that doesn't show color very well.
That's all right. So,
yeah.
Okay, so it's
But
called
you can
plantain.
take a piece of plantain if you think this is good for bites, bug bites too. Anything that's itchy. If you take a piece of that plantain, roll it up in your hands like this till the juice starts coming out of it, then put that on the spot of poison ivy you've got or that bug bite. Helps.
Really?
It relieves the itching and it dries it up and it's gone in a couple of days. So, yep.
So all this is in these.
Nature's Neosporin is what they call it.
Okay.
Plantain.
There you go. P-L-A, plant with A-I-N on the end of it.
A backyard
Plantain.
weed. Yep.
Backyard weed with all kinds of medicinal purposes. Pretty cool.
A lot of people will use it once again in teas. It is nutritious and edible. I mean, you'll see bunnies eating it, rabbits all the time in the yard. You can put it in oils and salves, and like Free Rain does the soap. So
cool stuff.
Along with the jewel weed. Jewel, just like it sounds, 2 words put together. Jewel weed is really good for drying up poison ivy or preventing poison ivy.
All right, so in closing, where do we get this book? We have to order it, is that correct?
These are just, I got this online. These are online. But this book, A Handbook of Nature's or Native American Herbs, you can get on Amazon for $11.62.
All right, let me read this real quick because dandelions are in everybody's yard.
Mm-hmm.
So they are nutritious.
Unless you mow them like Randy.
Yeah, well,
religiously.
Well, Randy,
mows them down.
well, you pick them first, Randy, then you mow the yard.
Yep.
So dandelions are good. They're edible. They are good for the leaves are packed with potassium, iron, calcium, and magnesium. It's good for your liver and gallbladder to eat dandelions. I'm not making this up. This is legitimate. Digestive health. It has a prebiotic fiber that aids digestion and gut health, as she said. It has antioxidants in it. Helps with your blood sugar and cholesterol management. So these are, all right, so how do you use them? They can be eaten raw or cooked, while the roots and flowers are often used in tea, as she alluded to. So interesting. This is, again, dandelions.
Yep.
Out in your yard, everybody has them, and they are edible. And so this goes back to the, all this got started last week, back in the day when folks used medicinal things because they didn't have a doctor. They had to figure it out on their own.
Pharmacies, nothing like that.
No.
Doctors were far and few between.
Of course, this is passed down from generation to generation.
Yep.
So red clover. Let me read this real quick before I let her go because I know Randy's over there won't talk baseball. So clover provides lots of benefits. Now you see clover and you see rabbits eating clover all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So it helps with menopause, red white clover, heart health. Studies indicate red clover can help improve the HDL, the good cholesterol, boost your heart health.
I need that.
Awesome.
I think we all need that.
Skin and hair health. So clover, used for skin conditions like psoriasis or eczema, and potentially reduces hair loss due to anti-inflammatory properties. Clover is full of A, C, and vitamin K, as well as minerals like calcium and whatever. So anyway, it's okay. So good stuff.
Magnesium. Yep. They
That's
do
amazing.
clover honey. So you can get clover honey around here.
Get it at the Lingerfield Drug Center.
Yeah,
Yep,
there
can.
you go. And I'm going to quickly mention Liberty. Liberty's coming up June 5th and 6th, 12th and 13th, June 18th through 20th, and 25th through 27th. And we're rehearsing. We have to know our lines by Thursday, all of them.
Oh, really?
The whole thing, yes.
Wow. Pressure's on.
I got to work on my one act is all. It's the big
You'll
one.
have it. You'll have it down.
It's the big one.
You'll have it down. See you next week.
Yes.
Thank you, dear. That's,
Thank
that's
you.
good stuff. Let me show this
Oh,
book one
you
more
get
time.
to keep this.
Lay that right there. Let me show this one more
Those are
time.
pocket guides. If we don't have them at the park, you can get them online.
Get them while you can. Limited supply at the park. Foraging for wild edible foods. Edible wild. So, I mean, this is legit. Edible wild plants and a folding pocket guide to North American species of mushrooms. Are they edible? Have you ever had a pizza with mushrooms on it? Where do you think it came from? So,
Yep.
yes,
The
mushrooms
woods.
are very much edible.
Nature.
All right, quick break. We're going to take a break, get him settled in, let her move out, let him move in. And Randy, I should say, talks baseball next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Hey there, neighbors. Todd Houston here with the Elizabethton Church of Christ, wishing you a very happy new year and a wildly successful 2026. I'd like to invite you to come and get to know our family here at Elizabethton as we are seeking to be more like our Lord every day. We're no perfect people, but we're a people that love the Lord and love you. We'd love to get to know you. If you'd like to join us, our times are at 10 and 11 a.m. on Sunday, 6:30 p.m., and then again Wednesday evening at 7. You can find us on Facebook or at elizabettoncoc.org.
Hey, it's your girl Mayani. A little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the chicken, literally the nuggets, they smack. When you put those nuggets in the salad, it just brings the salad to life. I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
Hi, I'm Jasmine, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A market salad is that the chicken is super juicy and the apples can be a little tangy, also a little sweet as well, so there's just a ton of different flavors. It's just so good.
Back in the Tom Taylor Sports Show, Nick Miller joins us coming up bottom of the hour, the athletic director from Elizabethton High School, assistant athletic director. So, all right, here's your game schedule today. You've got one. I need to check on that, too. Detroit, as I'm reading the schedule, would you check for you got your phone with you close?
I do.
Well, here, I can do it real quick. Let's look. Detroit and Boston, they're playing early today.
Yeah, they've already started, I think.
Yep, they are underway. Let's see what we got here. Start at 11:10. And they've got Major League Baseball. It's the top of the fourth. Boston leads 2-1. Red Sox trying to get it together. They're trailing.
Well, they need to.
They're struggling. So that's.
Well, no, actually, as a Yankee fan, they don't need to.
That's it. All right, let's give you the rest of the schedule. Houston at Cleveland, Cardinals at Miami. These are on to the lights tonight. Cincinnati at Tampa Bay. Atlanta at Washington. Bryce Elder 2-1 with a .77 ERA for the Bravos. They are red hot. We'll talk about that in a moment. They'll be in Washington tonight. Philadelphia and the Cubs. Baltimore, Kansas City. Dodgers wrapping up their weekend series in Colorado. The Angels hosting Toronto, and the Athletics will be in Seattle. Rangers traveling today. They'll open up a series back home tomorrow night against the Pirates in Texas. I checked the pitching rotation. They will not see Paul Skeens on this homestand, this 3 or 4 game set with the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Let's take a look at the standings. Got them back here on the backside. You got the entire thing. So let's start with your American League East. Yankees 13-9. They've won 3 in a row. Tampa Bay right there behind them at 12-9. They've won 7 out of 10. Pretty good race. Yankees, the Rays have got the Reds tonight. We're in first place in the Central. It's a pretty good matchup tonight down in Tampa. So what's your take on the Rays right now?
You know, historically, you know, it's a small market. They don't have a big payroll, but they win. They find a way to win. And it's usually what all teams hope for, which is key, you know, just timely hitting and timely pitching. And that's just where they are. You look at the roster and how it's changed for them over the last 2 or 3 years. I mean, it's just almost totally redone. But of course, when you have a pretty good minor league, you know, setup, which they historically have, you know, you can bring in these young players and they get out there and perform.
Yep. So that's your top 2 in the East and the Central. We'll get back to your Yankees in a minute.
Okay.
Central, Cleveland 13-10, Detroit 12-10. Cleveland takes over. They've won 2 in a row, but the Detroit Tigers have won 2 straight and 8 out of 10. They're red hot. Their half came back. They started slow, but they're catching fire now, aren't they? Detroit's waking up.
Well, they got the pitching, so they should be waking up.
Oh, yeah. They got the pitching. Let's get the offense to match it. So, in the West, Texas and the Athletics are tied at 11-11. The Rangers have lost 6 out of 10. The Athletics have won 6 out of 10. And right behind them are Mike Trout and the Angels at 11-12. I guess the Yankees are glad he finally left New York, right? Because he tore them up.
He absolutely tore them up.
Yeah.
He was another one, 4 home runs in the series.
Yeah.
Man, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially for an older guy. He's just stayed consistent. If he could stay healthy, just imagine what his stats would be like.
Yeah. He stayed healthy in his career, and he hasn't, unfortunately. It's unbelievable. He's still one of the best ever.
Oh, yeah.
As far as hitting the baseball. In the the National League, the Braves at 15-7. They've won 5 in a row, 8 out of 10. As I said a few minutes ago, they got Bryce Elder on the mound tonight in Washington. Elder's got an ERA of .77. This guy's, and here's the thing. We talked about this in the spring training part of the calendar. Everybody's worried about the pitching staff, and understandably so, but they got one of the best pitching staffs in baseball.
Well,
with a beat up, they got 2 or 3 guys, the starters aren't even playing right now.
And it's not even close. They are, I think their overall ERA is 2.66. The next closest, I can't remember who it is, I have to look it up, is more than a half a run higher than the Braves. You're going to win a lot of games that way.
Absolutely. So the Braves in first place. They've got the Nationals tonight, Bryce Elder. The Phillies, to tell you how bad they're doing, they've lost 5 in a row and 8 out of 10. And then in the bottom of the division, the New York Mets have lost 11 straight.
That's a shame. That is a shame.
It is a shame.
It's just absolutely a shame.
Yeah. But they got Soto back, I think, tomorrow. So they're hoping he'll jumpstart it a little bit. So anyway, in the Central, the Reds lead the Cardinals. Cardinals are red hot. They won 5 in a row.
What do you mean leading? Look at those one loss. I mean,
14-8, and the Cardinals are 13-8.
Last place is 12-9.
You talking about the Central?
Yeah, the Central. Man,
what does that mean? I don't understand what you're.
Look at that compared to everybody else, all the other divisions. The team in last place is 3 games over.
Oh, I got what you're saying.
500.
Yeah.
That's a strong, at this point, a very strong division.
I see what you're saying. Yep. Reds 14-8, Cardinals 13-8, Brewers in last place at 12-9. But as we said, the Cardinals are half game out. They've won 5 in a row and 7 out of 10.
Just swept the Astros in Houston.
Yep. And the Reds have won 6 out of 10. They're going to be in Tampa Bay. That's in the Central. In the West, guess who's leading? Oh, let me say.
Who do you think it would be?
The Dodgers at 15-6.
Padres, though.
Padres have won 2 in
out,
a row and
10,
9 out of 10.
Well, I think it's 10 out of 11 and 13 out of 15 or something like that. I mean,
I got 9 out of 10.
They're awfully good right now.
So the Padres are 15-7, a half game back. So the Dodgers 15-6, Padres 15-7, and so you think they're running away with the division? Well, they're not.
They're not.
No, because they're right on the tail. The Padres are the Dodgers. So what else you got?
Well, here's the standings as of April the 20th of last year. And so I wanted to do a little comparison. And surprisingly, I mean, there's a couple that are flipped. You got last year this time you had San Diego on top, and the Dodgers second. Of course, you're down at the bottom. You had Colorado. Yankees were up there. Toronto was in last place. Tampa Bay was in last place. Of course, they're within a half game or something of each other. For the most part, well, the Cubs were in first place this time last year. The Cubs, let's see, the Cubs are what, 12-9. They were 14-10 last year. The Mets were 15-7 this time last year. Like you said, 11-game losing streak. And the Braves were 8-13 this time last year.
So they've turned them around.
15-7. So
yep.
I just thought that was interesting, just to do a little comparison. See where they are now compared to last year. Some of it's the same. Some of them just totally switched around.
Big flips.
Absolutely.
Good and bad.
Yeah.
So.
Couple of key matchups this week: Cincinnati, Tampa Bay, Milwaukee, Detroit. Detroit's got a pretty tough week. I think they have Milwaukee, and then they have to go to Cincinnati. So it's going to be a tough week for them. Alvarez is taking home run lead. Judge has jumped up from set, and finally that combination of Raleigh and Judge has taken over the home run lead there in the major leagues with 11 between the two of them. Let's see what else we got. A couple of interesting streaks. I know you keep up with that, but Mason Miller, unbelievable.
Getting it done for the Padres.
He is getting it done. 32 and 2/3 innings without giving up a home run. Of course, he's chasing Oral Horsheiser 59 innings. Can you imagine that? 59 scoreless innings. That's
consecutive.
Consecutive innings.
Now you think of that. If you play 9-inning games, 9 sixes or 54, in theory, pitched 6 complete games without not giving up a run back in the day. Called him the Bulldog for a reason. Oral Hershiser for the Dodgers.
Oh, absolutely.
That's pretty impressive.
Absolutely. And he was a starter. That's not just coming in, throw one inning every 2 or 3 games. That's a starter right there.
Miller's a relief guy.
He is.
Yeah.
He is.
Which is even more impressive, really.
But close to 60% strikeout rate, not bad at all.
And most of the time, as you know, a reliever comes in to put out a fire. He's coming out there because somebody's in trouble. They got to bail him out. So.
Well, if the Padres are ahead going into the 9th, they're going to win.
Yep.
That's all
yeah,
it is.
That's it.
Here's one you don't know. Rico Garcia, pitcher for the Orioles, has pitched 10 innings and not given up a hit. He's a reliever.
Rico Garcia has pitched 10 innings for the Orioles and not given up a hit in 10 innings.
Has not given up a hit. That's pretty good.
That's pretty impressive,
That's
yes.
pretty good. And, of course, Ohtani, he's working on a 51 game on-base streak. He's got a little ways to go to catch Ted Williams at, 84 or whatever it was. 89, I think is what it was.
So people don't want to concede this. Every time I talk about Ohtani being one of the greatest, no, he's not one of the greatest. Look, he's putting up numbers,
He's
folks.
putting up numbers. Now,
he's winning championships. He's winning individual awards.
This is his, fifth?
Fourth or fifth year of the Dodgers.
4th or 5th year?
Yeah.
Maybe the complaint is he's only been in for 4 or 5 years, but at this point you can't, like you said, you can't complain about the numbers.
You can't argue with these numbers.
Can't.
So
absolutely.
We'll see longevity, how long he goes. He's already been through Tommy John, so
yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And he's working on trying to win the Cy Young. He said in the preseason, the only award that I don't have that I want, okay, is I want to get the Cy Young award, and he's starting out pretty good in that category too. What else you got for us?
That's just it. He's more than just. He's not a designated hitter. He'll play the field every now and then. He's a pitcher. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah,
absolutely does it all.
And does it all well.
Yeah, does it all well.
And seems, of course, he has a translator, so you don't really hear. But he seems to be very humble. Humble guy.
He does. He does.
And I like that about him.
He doesn't make negative headlines outside of baseball or inside baseball, either one. Like I said, your Braves are pitching right up there, more than a half of a run per game advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Pirates and Mariners are second. Mariners have a pretty good pitching staff, and they're not doing very well but they started off slow last year, them and Astros both. But 3.22 for the Pirates and Mariners. Braves and Dodgers are still leading Major League in hitting. What else is new?
And they're doing it well. So the top 2 hitting teams are the Braves, top 2 pitching teams are the Braves and the Pirates and the Mariners, tied for that second one spot.
Yep.
Power rankings, who's your top 5 right now?
Well, I don't know what MLB says. Dodgers, you got to have Dodgers. Braves, you have to agree with that. And Padres, just because of their recent last 2 weeks, winning all these games. Yankees, yeah, probably so. They've lost 9 games, but 7 of them been by 1 run, so they're not doing too bad. Pirates, but
That's
MLB has
Put
the
Pirates
at 5th, and I think it's because of their pitching.
Yeah, you would think Cleveland, Detroit being there too because of the Central Division, but they got the Pirates and Cardinals are making some moves too. We'll see how it is next week when Randy comes back. So, in closing, Aaron Judge, Ben Rice combined for 17 home runs for the Evil Empire. The third Yankees tandem to belt 8 or more home runs through the first 22 games of the season. Who sits around and comes up with this stuff? Who is somewhere in a dark room with a computer?
Really?
With
sitting in front of a screen all night long just to update these stats,
So you and I could talk about them.
Yep.
The third Yankees tandem to belt 8 or more home runs through the first 22 games of the Yankees would be Rice and Judge joining Yogi Berra and Mickey Mantle back in '56 and Judge and Anthony Rizzo in 2022. Pretty impressive crowd they're with.
Impressive crowd. Young guy. Really young guy.
Yep, Ben Rice.
Yep, Ben Rice.
4 home runs in, 4 games?
4 games
right?
in a row.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Pretty impressive. Now, I want to get your take.
And not playing full time either.
Take you completely away from baseball. We'll get your take here for a second. Where's this going to stop? I said this at the outset of the show. So, Will Anderson Jr. for the NFL Houston Texans. 3-year, $150 million contract. Now, here's the catch for me. He's 24 years old. He's an incredibly good player. I'll read the stats in a second. However, a $134 million guaranteed contract and a no-trade clause. So he's going to get paid no matter what happens, and you're never going to get rid of the guy. No trade clause. 24 years old. He has 30 sacks, 136 tackles, 46 for loss, 4 forced fumbles, 3 fumble recoveries. Guy's a stud. He can play the game. But my question is, sir, you're an economics guy and a financial guy. Who's going to pay? He can go out tonight, blow out a knee, and he's done for the year. Anything could happen, but they're still going to pay this guy. So where does this end? I mean, it seems like every 3 or 4 months, the next contract up eclipses the guys before him. I said earlier in the show.
That's the name of the game.
Max Crosby, the Raiders, had a contract #1 in the non-quarterback in the history. Well, he's like 5 down now. It's about 4 or 5 guys have passed him. So where does it stop? Question number 1. Number 2 is, how can they continue to pay that? And who's paying for it? Is it going to be the fans going to pay for it?
Fans are going to pay a chunk. TV money, I'm sure, has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
And, you know, they keep renewing those contracts and increasing that. And as long as, and it's not only that, it's not just that sport. I mean, it's all
NBA.
over in sports. College now.
Kyle Tucker, $40,000 an inning. Hello.
Well, you know, at one time I'd broken it down for Stanton, I think it was, is how much per swing, and I can't remember what it was last year. I looked it up. Is how much per swing was he making? And it was, you know, a few $1,000s.
Yep.
Just to get up there and swing and miss.
Yep. So
but you're right. Where is it going to end? I have no idea. I mean, as long as there's money that's out there, they'll find a way to spend it.
Sure.
And like you said, the thing that gets you is the guarantee.
Mm-hmm.
Where, like you said, if he gets hurt in the first game, or let's just say gets an automobile accident or something like that.
Gets hurt today.
Yeah.
He's set.
Yeah.
So as I said earlier, I hope the guy's a competitor. I hope he's not lazy as smoke. Doesn't look like he is. But if he gets hurt, it's like, okay, I'm still getting paid. And if I don't like what's going on in this team, or if I'm dogging it, and they don't like what I'm doing, I'm not going anywhere. The money's guaranteed. I have a no trade clause. So I blame the Texans because why would I do that? And so I look across this lobby here, all these people thinking, okay, you getting ready to go to watch an NFL football game. How many of these people could legitimately afford? They can go once, maybe.
They don't.
But most people can't afford to go because of ticket prices and concession stand and souvenirs, and it's out the roof.
Yeah, ticket price is $150, $200 a game, and like you said, just to go in and get a Coke is $6 or $7, $8.
Yep.
You know, fortunately with baseball, you can get a reasonable ticket. Now, you know, they'll still get you on a concession stand, but the NFL is just unbelievable. It's outrageous. It really is. It's the fans have to stay home and watch it on TV.
I was trying to find the ticket price tonight to go to watch a New York Knicks game. The bottom price was like $360 for the ticket just to get in the thing tonight to watch them play in the NBA at Madison Square Garden.
Unbelievable.
$360. Some have it. Some don't even blink an eye to do that. But the average person sitting in this restaurant or driving up and down the road here in Elizabethton, Tennessee cannot afford a $360 ticket to go watch a basketball game. You got kids. I don't have to get into why. They just can't afford it. So they stay home and watch it on TV. And that's going, in my opinion, TV at some point, that's got to, I mean, it can only take you so far down the road in TV too. At some point, it's got to stop. They can't just keep doing it, I don't think. But every time I say it, the next one comes out with a bigger contract. $134 million guaranteed. 150, so he's got to earn $16 million basically that's not guaranteed. $134 million.
That's a shame, isn't it?
Guaranteed. I don't know if he gets it all at once or it's staggered, delayed payments, but still, he's getting it regardless. So, anyway, it ain't going to change the mean you're talking about it.
No, it's not. Not anytime soon. And, you know, we may have tried a little harder if the money was there back in our day. You know?
But it ain't there now. We ain't there now either.
We aren't there now. That's exactly right.
See you next week.
Very good.
Tell everybody who you are again.
Randall Broccoli, married to Leslie.
Randall Broccoli.
The better half.
The better half. You better believe it. And she'll say, and don't you forget it. And you won't. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. He's in the house. Slick Nick, our assistant athletic director, Nick Miller from Elizabethton High School, next on the Tom Daly Sports. We're back. We're ready to go. Andrew Lewis, Northeast Community Credit Union. Readers are winners. Year number 2. We're jacked up to do it again this year.
We're so excited.
Yep, we are excited. And so it's a chance for these kids at Eastside Elementary, Westside Elementary, and Harold McCormick Elementary win some cool prizes for reading. What's going on?
The first 9 weeks, we're going to be giving out those cool water bottles. Second 9 weeks, T-shirts.
T-shirts with a new design.
Absolutely, new color, all that fun stuff. The third 9 weeks, we're going to have a sweet new sticker. We'll get more into that later. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Whole point is readers are winners. Year number 2 at the 3 elementary schools and Elizabethton City Schools. Thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union. They're paying for all this to their corporate sponsor, and we love them for doing that. The bottom line is leaders are readers, readers are winners. Year number 2, getting ready to get started up soon, like right now, right away, for all these youngsters, again, at Harold McCormick, Westside and Eastside Elementary. Big thanks to the Northeast Community Credit Union for partnering with us to do Readers Are Winners in Elizabethton City Schools.
Our success is your success.
Community Credit Union, one of our great sponsors. Christmas Club Savings Account for next year. Tell me about it.
Yes, let's talk about it because now you're going to have 12 months to do this. What better time than right now to open your Christmas Club savings? There's no cost on this. This is just something that we can help you transfer automatic funds, either weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, out of your check. So that way you won't even have to worry about it. And each time that you have that transferred, either you can do it yourself or deposit into this account, or we can have automatic draft set up. That's just convenient for you. And like I said, it's just another sub account to your savings and checking at Northeast Community Credit Union. So if you have any questions, visit bemycu.org or come in and see us at one of our convenient locations or call 423-547-1200.
And you cut checks when? Next year? October, November? So when you get your checks?
Yes.
Save it up all year?
Yeah, so direct deposit could be your monthly paycheck.
Okay.
And so you can allocate a percentage of that paycheck into the Christmas Club. And that way when you get to October, November, it's going to be built up. And so it's a great feature. Great feature, and people love it.
The Christmas Club Savings Account for Christmas 2024?
Yes.
From Northeast Community Credit Union, one of our great sponsors of the Tom Daly Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Back on the Tom Daly Sports Show, joined by our Assistant Athletic Director, Elizabethton High School, Mr. Nick Miller. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. It's always great to be here with you.
Yeah. So, what do you think about this? You played football at Elizabethton. How many years?
4.
4 years. Starting center? How many years did you snap at the Carter?
2 years.
2 years? All right. But you were a center the whole time, or you moved
Yes,
around?
sir.
All right. Center for 4 years. All right. So my point of this is, I'm not knocking Will Anderson. He's a great football player, Houston Texans. But I want to get it. I got it from Randy, who's a fan. I want to get it from a guy who played it in the trenches. He signs a contract over the weekend, 3-year, $150 million contract for the Texans. Incredibly good football player. I'm not knocking him at all. My question is, he gets a $134 million guaranteed contract and a no-trade clause. So if he walks out here and steps off that curb and rolls his ankle and blows his knee out, which happens all the time, don't want it to happen to him, slips and falls in the shower, pick it, however they could do it, get hurt, and the volunteer workouts coming up later this month for the Texans. He still gets paid $134 million. If he's a dog, he starts dogging it, then his career, they can't get rid of the guy. So you played it. What's your take on all that, and where do you think this is going?
I mean, I think the players just have so much leverage nowadays, and they can just choose to walk away, and somebody else will pick them up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I think that it's just drifting more towards. There's no real organization leverage. It's all on the player now, and we're seeing that in college as well.
So, I said when Randy was here, you were sitting there. I don't know if you heard me because it's loud in here, but you go across this lobby, and how many folks? Case in point, prices are out the roof tonight to get a ticket to go see the Knicks play whoever they're playing in the NBA playoffs. I guess it's the Atlanta Hawks. It is Hawks. The base ticket is $360. Now, how many folks sitting here, and I'm not knocking anybody in Elizabeth, but how many folks, realistically speaking, can pony up $360 for a ticket? Let's say you got 4 people going, or maybe just a wife and a hub night out. It's over almost $800 time you pay parking, concession stand, whatever. So I guess my question to you is, where does this end? Well, I mean, at some point, I think it has to just come to a head, because I just don't think folks can continue to pay it. Where do you think it's going to end?
So, I mean, I think that these big markets like New York and all these schools, or not these schools, but these organizations, they have got some high-level fans, and they've got people who are willing to pay those prices, and they won't come down until they see a game where there's maybe 25% of the stands are full, and then that continues game after game after game, and it won't stop until then.
Yeah, good point. So this guy knows, because he deals with monies at the high school, and so, you know, high schools aren't in that situation, but the ticket prices keep going up. Who sets those? TSSAA?
For us, it really just depends on things like officials and gate management and cleanup and all that stuff that people don't see, that are behind the scenes, that we have to pay for, and we have to be able to break even most nights.
So in a typical Friday night football game, you got officials. How many officials you got? 6, 7?
8.
8 officials. They all get a pretty good chunk.
Mm-hmm.
You have to pay for security, correct?
Yes.
So that would be the Elizabethton Police.
Yep.
They have to come in there and staff it, make sure everything's status quo, which we no qualms, but again, that's coming out of the bucket. What else am I not thinking of?
Gate workers.
Gate workers. Got to pay them to sit there and take tickets. Okay. There's 3 expenses.
The people working in your press box.
Right. Got the guys up there running the clock, and all the people that help in and around to make the game go. All right. There's 4 dips in the bucket.
And then clean up afterwards.
5 dips in the bucket. So, why does the prices keep going up? Well, because all those guys keep going up, and ladies. So, because it's just perpetual. So the ticket prices for the 2026 season are what right now?
Undetermined.
Okay.
We're working on it.
Season tickets will go on sale in July?
In July.
Yeah.
Yep. And we're working on a price for those as well.
6 home games this year. Now, everybody complained last year, and I kept trying to tell people, okay, but next year, which we're here now, we got 6 home. Well, we only got 4 home. I know, but next year we have 6 home games. I kept trying to explain to everybody, well, why only have 4 home games? It's because that's the way the schedule works.
We got
the
some big
schedule's
ones.
like a jigsaw puzzle.
We got some big home games this year,
Oh,
too.
we got a great schedule.
Science Hill and Greenville at home.
And Tennessee High.
And Tennessee High.
We got some great home games. You want to get your tickets when they come out. But so it's the go around, come around. So this year we got 6 home games, starting August 21st with Science Hill and wrapping up with Greenville, and then 4 more games in between, which would be, I've got them. You know them by memory?
Not off the top of my head.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking that up. Talk about baseball and softball, would you please?
Yeah. Baseball, they're currently in first place in the district. That district is Tennessee High, David Crockett, Daniel Boone, and Sullivan East.
Mm-hmm.
Baseball's 11-13 overall, but they are 7-3 in conference play. They've got 2 more district games before tournament time, and that is Tennessee High tonight and then Daniel Boone tomorrow. So, if you win both of those, you're in first place for the district tournament. You win one, I believe that they've got a share for first place, so
Yep.
it'll come down to a tiebreaker. That tournament will be They're working on a bracket right now, but I would assume it'll be the end of next week.
It will be. Thomas Stadium at East Tennessee State.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then softball, as far as softball goes, they're in third place in the conference, I believe. They're 4-3 in conference play, and they've got one more conference game, and that's David Crockett tomorrow.
So here's your football schedule. Home games, Science Hill, Tennessee High, Volunteer, Cherokee, Granger, Greenville. That's your 6. Your 4 road games, we go to Westridge, we go to Northview, we go to Sullivan East, and we go to Seymour. So there it is, 6-4, advantage home this year. It's going to be a great schedule. It is a great schedule.
Yeah.
So, and we'll let you know about tickets when we get ready to unload the ticket prices and what have you, which will be coming up, as you said, right after 1st of July.
Yeah, right after dead period. That's the time frame that we like to use.
Yep. And so that's going to be late June, early July, right? It's dead period.
It'll be, I believe it's the week after July 4th.
Okay.
So
there you go. That's what's coming up in football. We have spring practice coming up here. I think in May is what Coach Whitten said. I got to get the dates of that. So softball's winding down this week.
Mm-hmm.
Baseball's winding down this week. What's the update on soccer and boys and girls tennis and track and field?
Soccer's 5-4-3 overall. An odd number when you think about it, but they've got ties in soccer, so they've tied 3 times. They're 2-0 in conference play, so that's good. They're first place in the conference. They play Unicoi to close out the season at home on April 30th, but tomorrow they're at home against Sullivan East. And then there's only 3 teams in that conference, so the 2 and 3 seed will play, and then the winner advances to play the 1 seed. So hopefully we get that 1 seed and we get to host the district championship, move on to regions.
So tomorrow night they got East at home, Sullivan East?
Yes, Sullivan East at home tomorrow.
And then Unicoi County on the 30th for senior night.
Yes. As far as tennis goes, boys are 8-1 in conference play. They're 9-1 overall, and then girls are 5-4 in conference play. They're 5-5 overall. It's a lot of teams in the conferences for tennis because there's only 2 divisions, a small and large school division, and they've been killing it. So I look forward to see what they do in the postseason.
Yep.
And then
track and field.
Track and field. So today we've got Camden Garland and Addison Merriman are competing in the pentathlon sectionals at Hardin Valley today and tomorrow. And for people who don't know, the pentathlon is 100-meter hurdles, long jump, high jump, shot put, and the 800-meter. And then as far as the all-around track team goes, we've got a district championship next Tuesday, April 28th. And so that'll be a really fun event.
Over here?
Yes.
Yep. At the LaPorte Track Complex. So the district track championship will be next Tuesday here at our place. Pretty cool. That's going to be good.
I think it's worth mentioning, too, that softball, we are hosting the district tournament for softball.
Absolutely. And a guy that's not a more deserving guy got 500 wins. We honored him Friday night. That was awesome. Coach Harden. So
he's one of the best to do it.
Oh, class act. Great guy. We're lucky. He retired from teaching, but he wanted to come back and coach one more year, and so I think this may be a swan song, but he has done a great job, and this team's got a chance to make some noise.
Oh, yeah.
So they're good. They're good.
Don't let them get hot.
They can get hot and get rolling, and that's the thing come tournament time. I don't care what you've done leading up to. We saw this last year in baseball. East had a tough year last year, and then they turned around and beat Crockett. So you just never know, because when the tournament starts in all the sports, everybody's 0-0. You start from scratch.
That's right.
And you start. So what's going on right now? What happens? What's Nick and Joe and the guys doing right now as far as assistant athletic director? You're busy, aren't you?
Yeah, very busy. It feels like every day we got something going on at the high school. Today we've got tennis at home. They play Johnson County. As far as that, we're looking forward to district tournaments. Hosting softball is going to be a bear, but we love it. We enjoy it. And then May 8th, our sports physical day for 8th through 11th graders at the high school. We have that in the gym. And that's always a big project for us, but it's something that we love to do, providing free physicals for all our students.
Who does that for you?
We work with Physical Therapy Services.
Yep.
Justin Smith.
Justin Smith and Amethyst Crawford.
Yep.
She does a great job.
Great addition.
Yeah, it is a great addition. I saw the day when the kid got hurt in baseball. She was right out there. Johnny, in this case, Amethyst on the spot, went out there to help him out. So good stuff. She does a wonderful job under the umbrella of one of our great sponsors, Physical Therapy Services. So when you get some downtime this summer?
Yeah, I get a couple weeks.
Yeah, disappear, recharge your battery, and come right back and hit the ground running for the new year, right?
That's right. You know, first day back, it's football season ticket time, and that's busy. Busy time.
You got it. Busy to say the least. All right. Good stuff. Thanks for coming by. You're a good man.
Sir.
Always love working with this guy. I don't try and bother them because they're running to and fro, but when I call them up and say, can you help me? What do you need? They make a phone call or do this or do that. So, again, no press box space tonight at Tennessee I. No press box space tomorrow night at the press box space at Boone. So, we will be at home on Thursday night against Dobbins Minute for the regular season finale, who's a team that's going into their game tonight. It's 23-4, so it's probably one of the better DB teams Ryan Wagner's had in a long time. So we'll see him Thursday night. Be a good kind of a springboard tune-up for our tournament next week. So that's our last, I think it's our last game, unless he adds another one, on the schedule. It's the last game of the regular season for Cyclone baseball. So against DB on Thursday at home. So, and the weather's going to be great. So.
And, you know, I guess I'll close things out by saying, you know, if you want to keep up with Elizabethton High School athletics, we do have our own app here. It's the Elizabethton Cyclones mobile app. It's got a feed, it's got schedules, team results, a calendar. You can look for anything Elizabethton athletics. That's why I'm wearing this Ball Frog hat. They've helped us out tremendously with that. But download that or visit CyclonePride.com for all the latest updates.
So it's pretty easy to put on your phone, your app?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you just go to the App Store, Google Play Store, download it, create an account with your email or your phone number and your name, and then you're good to go.
So it's free?
It's free.
Oh, cool. Guess what he's going to do when we go off the air here? He's going to put on my phone. You said, let's put this on your phone. I'd be here for 4 hours. There's no way I know how to do that. To go to the App Store and find that thing put on my phone, could you do that for me?
Yeah. And I can turn on all the notifications for you.
There you go. I don't know what that means, but it sounds good. All right, quick break. We'll be right back after this. We'll take one last look. The National Hockey League Stanley Cup playoffs back tonight. We'll tell you who's playing there. We've got everything else covered. We'll be right back after this. Nick Miller, Assistant Athletic Director, Elizabethton High School. He's a good guy. He snapped the ball to Carter Everett for 2 years. That in of itself deserves a medal, right?
Yeah.
The old man.
Put up with a lot.
He put up a lot. Love Carter Everett. Love this guy, too. Right back after this. Tom Taylor Sports Show. Got a brand new product. Tell me what's going on.
We sure do. We have contactless Visa debit cards, and some of you all have been asking and wanting to know, when are you going to implement that? We are hitting the ground running. So right now you can get your free instant issue contactless debit cards at Northeast Community Credit Union, and that's just another form of payment. So you've got the mag strip on the back, you've got your contactless, invisible, what you want to call it, if you want to pay that way for tabless, or you've got your chip. So we're just staying up to date with all the things, and we listened to you. So you wanted that, and that's what we can provide. And we've implemented it with hard work, behind the scenes, a lot of teamwork, effort, and come get your contactless Visa debit card today.
Available now.
Yes.
At all locations. Our locations are?
They are in Roan Mountain. They are in Elizabethton, one in behind Elizabethton High School, our main office. And then we have one off of 19E in Elizabethton. We have one in Johnson City off of West Oakland Avenue.
Social media, how do we find you?
You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, or BeMyCU.org.
And the magic main number is?
423-547-1200.
Brand new product from Northeast Community Credit Union. Proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. We're talking to Sherry Holtzclaw, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. A lot of jewelry stores out there. Why the jeweler's bench?
So everything is done in-house. Nothing gets sent out. We do ring sizing, necklace repairs, replace stones, shorten bracelets, necklaces. We repair silver jewelry. There's not a lot of jewelry stores that will repair silver jewelry. So we're one of the ones that do. Occasionally watches, we do some watch repair,
Some of it we do have to send that out occasionally, but I'll let you know when I do, so it doesn't go out without you knowing about it.
Watch batteries. They replace a lot of watch batteries. Again,
Every day.
Yes. John Holtzclaw is one of the few jewelry repair people in the area. There's not many of them left, so they do jewelry repair here. Remember that. They ship all over the country. The website is
jewelersbench10.com.
The hours you're open are
Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and then Saturday, 9:30 to 2.
all right. And social media, where do we find you?
Facebook and Instagram.
And the phone number is
423-542-5600.
be loyal, buy local. It's a mom and pop store. Been here for a long time here in Elizabethton, serving not just Elizabethton, but the entire Tri-Cities and really anywhere in the country. The Jewelers Bench, proud sponsor of the Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
What's your definition of fresh? At Food City, ours starts every morning as our certified butchers hand cut everything you see behind the counter fresh that day. Fresh also means our beef is ground in the store several times a day, time-stamped with the hour it was ground. That's a fresh guarantee. The fact is, it just doesn't get any fresher than this. That's why we say, start fresh with Food City.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Again, thanks, Nick. Nick put that on my phone. It took him about 2 minutes. Wow. Pretty incredible. All right, let's run it down for you. The National Hockey League. What's going on tonight? You've got Carolina and the Ottawa Senators. Canes lead that one 1-0. The Penguins and the Flyers are battling bragging rights of Pennsylvania. That'll be in Pittsburgh tonight. Flyers lead that one 1-0. They'll go back to Pittsburgh and try it again tonight. Also on this Monday, the Dallas Stars, the Minnesota Wild. Stars and the Wild lead at 1-0. And let's see, is that all of them for Monday? Got three. Yep, Carolina and Ottawa, the Penguins and the Flyers, and the Dallas Stars and Minnesota Wild. Everybody else is tomorrow night in the National Hockey League. So, again, we've got that for you. We told you the NBA schedule tonight. We've got a triple header. You've got the Nuggets and the Timberwolves. You got the Knicks and the, I'm doing this from memory, and the Hawks. And you've got Cleveland and Toronto in the NBA playoffs tonight. Major League Baseball, Braves red hot, 5 in a row, 8 out of 10. They've got Bryce out on the mound in Washington against the Nationals. Our other regional team, the Reds, will be in Tampa Bay. Two of the hottest teams in baseball starting a series tonight. The Texas Rangers, Evan Carter, 1 for 4 yesterday with a double. His 4th double of the season, his 6th RBI. Rangers traveling today, open up a series tomorrow. Back at home against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And again, Evan Carter and the Rangers will not see the Cy Young Award winner, Paul Skeens. He pitched over the weekend, so he'll miss a start in Texas against the Rangers. So there you go. Hey, we're out of time. We sincerely thank you, viewers. We ran down the schedule today. It's a busy day in baseball and softball and soccer across Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. Let's wrap it up with a verse today. We always dedicate our show to the man who hung on the cross, and today is certainly no different. We're not going to change that because it's Monday. So sometimes we face situations that are bigger than we are, making us feel as if we have no answers or reason to continue, and everything in us will say just give up, but we don't want to do that. You need to make the decision to believe the Lord in spite of everything. We can't look at our circumstances or pay attention to the opinion of others. You got to listen to what the Lord says in 2 Corinthians 5:7 says we live by faith and not by sight. Got to open his word and trust what he says. There's no challenge too overwhelming, no valley too deep. He can always deliver us, so expect him to prove himself faithful in our difficulties, and he does. Good way to end it. Thanks for watching the show. Back tomorrow. We'll be at Carter County Bank tomorrow with show number 2482, 18 away from 2,500. We'll wrap this one up. Thanks to our guests today, Randy and Leslie, and Betsy from the Credit Union, Northeast Community Credit Union, and just now Nick Miller, the Assistant Athletic Director from Elizabethton High School. See you back tomorrow. Thanks for watching the show. Remember, as always, bloom where you're planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching show number 2480.